greetings.
Greetings,
I am
Queen.
Steve, and I have my co-host, LaJoy. LaJoy,
Greetings, everyone.
yes. So we are here today to discuss detoxing mind and body,
Yes.
and whew, I'm talking about this. I'm excited about this subject because it's just such a familiar subject to me, and it's something that obviously it's easy when it's a lifestyle to just let it flow. So I'm excited to get the information out there and to also kind of just clear up some things about detoxing that we may or may not be familiar with. So when was the last time you detoxed, Joy?
I actually did a detox the first of the year,
Okay.
and I've been working up on doing a 72-hour dry fast, or at least
Mm-hmm.
a juice fast, so
Yes.
that I can do a reset. But yes, 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 I really love detoxing. I love the benefits of it. I love how it feels, not just the benefits of the body, but of the mind. And I'm so excited to hear what you have to say on it.
Yes, absolutely. So it's interesting that you say the mind because what I found is that when we detox, there's obviously different levels of detoxing. And so when we detox, it is on the greater the detox, the more you receive from the detox. Let me say that. And so, you have various detoxes, regardless of the fact when we cleanse and when we detox, there are levels to it. And so, when we start off by first uh, scaling our eating to maybe just if you're on the standard American diet and you're eating like dairy, snacks, and meat and things of that nature, and you're scaling your diet to more so just plant based, meaning everything that's on your plate is comes directly from a plant, from the produce section, and you cook it or whatnot, or you don't cook it. That's a plant based diet. So a plant-based diet does not include any fish, meat, and dairy and things of that nature. It's strictly plant-based. And an even cleaner way of eating is these same foods, but in its raw form, in terms of again straight from the produce and then cooking it. So no packaged foods, no canned foods, things that could possibly have preservatives, a lot of salt, and chemicals to to keep it fresh, or even things that may keep the color, colorants and things of that nature. So it's best to get it straight from the produce and then to your kitchen. So that's considered a plant-based diet. So when we're detoxing, a lot of things that we want to do is we want to make sure, first of all, that we're prepared to detox. There's a level to detoxing to where you want to first make sure your kitchen is organized. Your kitchen is your laboratory. So organizing your kitchen, organizing, your refrigerator, and organizing even your pantry, because we want to make sure those foods that we shouldn't be eating during our detox is not in the house during the time of the detox. Because a lot of times when we are not prepared with our meals and we're hungry, we're going to go to the quickest thing. And a lot of times the quickest thing is not the best thing to eat, and it's going to break the detox. Okay. So, making sure that the kitchen is prepared. After that, and it's more to this subject, so I won't include everything, but I'll just make it short. So once you have your kitchen together and you're ready to fully detox, then what you want to do is you want to first again scale your eating habits down. It's not really you know recommended, and nor I'm not a physician or anything of that nature, let me just say that. However, I speak from my experience and the experience that I have with my clients. And so, what you want to do is once you decide that it's time to detox, you want to first go into that plant-based diet, for some weeks or even some months, before you just come off of the standard American diet and then into the detox. Because what you're doing is you're slowly walking your body down, slowly
Perfect.
walking your body down and getting your body used to not having certain it's so many chemicals in foods. Just look at the back. I tell people all the time, the front is for advertising, the back is for education. So if you look at the back of the packaging, it's going to tell you everything you've been consuming. So you got to slowly walk your body down from not taking in all of these various ingredients that are in these packaged foods, and even in meat. That's not really labeled on there a lot of times. So in addition to that, then you want to get to
Here,
where once you start incorporating more fruits and more vegetables, once you eliminated certain things, then you want to go ahead and just make sure you uh, bump up your juices, bump up your water, bump up your fruits, because these things are going to go ahead and substitute some of the things that you have removed. So it's okay to introduce to yourself to bok choy, chard, all of these different greens and fruits and things that you may not have purchased or eaten before. Now you could start, being creative and introducing yourself to various foods so that you can, have a more of an option, because a lot of times people will get bored if they do not have an option. So preparation is key when you're detoxing. But going beyond the food, you want to also make sure that you speak with someone like myself or any other, person that's out there that's obviously an expert in detoxing and cleansing the body, and that has a history of doing that this is their lifestyle. It's good to work with them because they're able to provide you with herbs that is going to help the process. So during a detox, when you have removed all of these, the body is going to say, wait a minute, hold up, what's going on? It's almost like a computer just started having glitches. This is what you will call your detox crisis, because the body is like, where is this
like,
at? I mean,
it's kind of like a withdrawal that it's having from having all the toxins. Yes, I remember.
yes,
I really, really appreciate this whole topic and just being immersed in the lifestyle, because I'm
yes.
transitioning back into the lifestyle, and it's bringing up so much value for me, because the way you say it's levels to breaking it down, and how you should start eating how you should, and then go through a detox and a purge, and then start to, I would say, what I hear from you is going raw is really the most natural and healthiest way to do it. But and then maybe going back into lightly cooked. So I
Mhm.
like that it's levels to really healing on a cellular level. And that's where it matters the most. Like, so that when the body starts to repair and everything starts to recycle again, it's coming in its optimum um, health and its optimum, and I just feel like it's wonderful, because the brain has a lot to do with that, and we find ourselves, especially as high performance and high value women, doing a lot and having a lot going on, and really neglecting the fundamentals and like the basic levels of health. And that is what we put into our bodies, and how to purge when we know we have been doing not so good things. So this topic has been one that has actually brought upon me meeting my life partner. So
Mhm.
it's very important to get rid of the toxicity and purge, not just in your body, but in your environment, the things
Yes,
you read,
yes.
who you speak to, the music that you listen to. So
Mhm.
it's levels within levels, and I just love it because it's inexhaustible material and knowledge that you can soak in and download. So this may be the first step for some. Like for me, I feel like it's a second. I'm kind of like a sophomore, but
Yes.
I'm looking to get to higher levels, and these elevated conversations are, I know, what's going to help me do that. So I'm really excited to, as we put these things that we speak about into practice, to see ourselves next year. I mean, to me, you are optimum, like beauty, beautiful skin, nice shape. I mean, beautiful personality.
Thank
So, I
you.
mean, for you to evolve anymore, I'm excited to see. But I know for myself and others that may be listening, like, we are on a journey, and everyone is at a different level. So these
Mhm.
conversations are to be had and to be shared. So make sure
Yeah.
you like, share, and comment, and invite people to the conversation.
Thank you, sis. And what's important is what you said is that we are all like, I'm still, this is, I have not reached, the level of elevation, that I inspire to reach. So while I have really let go of so many things, it's still things and levels to it that I want to. Every day we're in school in life. It's the school of life. So I tell people all the time, I get it. I understand with the food. One of the beautiful things about it is when you start going without the foods for a while. See, the body has a memory. And so when we constantly put these things into our body, the body remembers it. And that's the reason why the craving is there. Once you cleanse the body from the donuts and the chips and the cheese and the pizzas and all of these things, once the body is fully gutted out, the body is not going to have that craving because the foreign matter is still not in the body. And I think I remember mentioning this once before, like these things are stored in our intestines, and sometimes we don't even purge these things for years, because it sits right in our intestines, right in our colon, and a lot of times it doesn't pass through. It can be on the walls of the intestines, so the body is still going to crave it. But for me, like I can be around people eating and don't get no, because, and a lot of that becomes focus. When you said mental clarity, when I tell you, when you get to a certain level and you are clean, your mind is clean, you don't have any foggy thoughts, you are mastering your thoughts to where all of these senses, you're able to control your senses. So even though you're smelling it, you still don't get indulged. Like I brag all the time, and it's a familiar childhood smell when I hear people, when I smell people barbecuing. It takes me back to my childhood, and I can literally taste what like I remember that. I start remembering, but it's the detox helps to master. You become a master of self.
That's
You
right.
become a master of self, and you just become powerful in your own light to be able to succumb and just, what I'm saying, elevate past those senses, things of that nature. So detoxing is definitely something that we will continue to talk about, but I would share, because I didn't want to make this video too long, I would share that, for everybody to make sure that you cleanse in some way. If it's not a full detox fast from certain things, you have the spring, different solar eclipse and spring, fast, the new year, like LaJoy said. She did a cleanse earlier in the year. A lot of people are doing Ramadan, so they're fasting from different things. Always challenge yourself, because at this moment the information is out there. So it's like if people have known me and kind of seen my journey, at one point I was pushing out a lot of information. We are still in the information age, but those people that's doing the work in this moment, it's not even about the information anymore. It's about now connecting our people from the information to actually doing the work. So
That's right.
it's all of that still information thing. Is so many resources out there to where we could still get the information, but now it's time to apply it. You
That's
see?
right.
So
Yep.
that's the season that we're in right now, and that's what I'm showing up for, and that's my purpose in this season, is trying to apply that knowledge. So I definitely appreciate you all for checking in. And did you want to add something, LaJoy?
Well, I just want to add, we are in a season from information to implementation. And that is what having sisterhoods and communities are all about. So if you can find your sisterhood of other women that are doing the same things that you're doing and on the same path, it will help accelerate your elevation, because you are who you hang around and you are what you immerse yourself in. So if you have an immersion of positivity and healthy eating and healthy spirituality, and link with sisters that are self-love specialists like Empress Cece, like you have the chance to um, have that support system when it does get tough and you do feel like you failed. You'll know that you won't, and you'll be able to have the encouragement in a sisterhood. So look for one. I know myself, I have a sisterhood that is especially for trucker wives. It is called the Soft Life for the Trucker Wife. We go amongst all of these topics as well, and we dive deeper into topics that are specific for trucker husbands. We already know, if you know, you know, it's a lifestyle. And then with Empress Cece, she has an amazing community, and which she will speak on here shortly. And we also have a actual group where this and other videos will be shared as well. So please like, share, and comment, and stay in tune with what we have to offer.
Absolutely. And everybody already know you can reach me through either CC Organics through the website or shopccorganics.com or creatresscc at gmail.com. So you all know, be in touch. We'll share this on YouTube and as well as our elevated group. So please comment. Let us know what y'all think about this topic. Thank you all for tuning in.